Hi listeners, I'm your host Lyric, aka the Ultimate Crime Chaser. Welcome to the Ultimate Crime Chaser podcast, where we divulge in popular crime cases, both solved and unsolved. In this episode today, we are going to be talking about a case that was making record headlines since September. People all over social media were trying to solve this case. Pieces were coming together thanks to the media. You probably know it. Yep, that's right. Today, we're going to be discussing the Gabby Petito case and what the hell went down during that cross-country trip with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. Let's get started. Who is Gabby Petito and what happened to her? And where is her fiancé now? In the early days of August and September of 2021, Gabby Petito's family started to worry for their 22-year-old daughter because they had not heard from her. Her and her fiancé, Brian Laundrie, had taken a vacation to Grand Tetons National Park along with many other national parks. They took Gabby's van in which they lived in while traveling for weeks at a time. Gabby's family became worried when Gabby's mom stopped getting phone calls from their daughter. This was not normal behavior from Gabby. It was then that the entire family tried to get a hold of her, but nobody succeeded. On August 30th, Gabby's mother got a text from Gabby's phone reading, "No service in Yosemite." This text made the family second guess what was truly going on that cross-country trip, because it was not like their daughter to be so short or not to share information with their mother. The question was raised now if that text was even made by Gabby herself. Her family then reported Gabby missing. It was then that the police got to go to the Laundrie's residence and try to talk to the Laundries, aka Brian's parents. When they got there, the police were expecting concerned parents like the Petitos, but they were met with a pair of parents telling them that Brian had been home for a week. That's right, you guys. A week. The parents told the police that Brian returned solo with Gabby's van on September 1st. September 1st. We did not find out this information until September 11th, but we as an audience do not understand, and I'm sure the parents of Gabby Petito do not understand, why the Laundries would not talk to them. Things are looking really weird at this point. Why did Brian come back without Gabby in Gabby's van? Where the hell was Gabby, and why was Brian and his parents avoiding talking to anyone? This is super sus behavior, and it's pretty obvious that something is going on right here. This then gave a spark to the parents of Gabby about their original idea that the text on August 30th did not come from Gabby, but someone else. Because if Brian left with the van, why was Gabby alone in Yosemite? And why wouldn't she tell her parents on the phone that she did not have her van and was alone? This just doesn't make any sense, and things are not adding up. Social media ran with this information, and everyone quickly became true crime solvers. It was then that a YouTube video was posted that contained footage of Gabby's van in the back of this video. This obviously went viral, and people quickly found that location and directed the information to the police. The police went to Grand Tetons, where the van was thought to be seen, and searched that area. It was then on September 19th that Gabby's body was found in Grand Tetons. It was not her full body, but it was a chunk of remains. She was found in a body of water, so a lot of her was disintegrated at this point. The death was ruled homicide by strangulation. Strangulation. Man, can't say that word. It'll come to me one day. Brian Laundrie was now being declared a person of interest. Mobs have even crowded outside the Laundrie's home and protested justice for Gabby. Brian and his parents refused to talk to the police, or anyone for that matter. Brian was then on the run, and everybody was trying their best to find Brian Laundrie and bring justice for Gabby Petito. It took up to a month to find Brian Laundrie. He was then found hanging in a tree in Machachi Creek Environment Park, dead from suicide. Brian's family to this day still remains quiet about the situation and does not want to release any statements at this time. This case is really weird. It's really frustrating that Brian took it upon himself to take the easy route out. All we can do at this point is pray for the Petitos and hope justice and karma comes to the Laundries. Thank you guys for listening. And please be careful on who you trust, who you go on road trips with, and who you surround yourself with. Stay safe out there, crime chasers. Until next time, signing off. Thanks.